Alright guys, we are here for a leg day, but we got something special for you. We got the one and only Baxter. Hello! Ellen Degeneres. Stop. How'd you tell him? We got Ellen Degeneres
In the house, baby, rare form. I took a break from filming, like stuff, you know, do some charity work.
But starting with the hack squat. This will be an interesting one. I haven't done hack squat in a while. We're gonna see if we can make a few people cry today.
Well, first, you gotta get a little warm up.
Specific quads, so I'm not letting my adductors get involved. You were asking how much weight I'll use on this, because I'm losing a lot less weight, but focusing more on getting the knees out of the toe and just making it extremely slow so I can get more work out of less weight, because my knees just can't handle the like wider stance to be a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, I think this is as much I can lift. I think it's gonna be my one need to know. And I'm not even injured.
On the last set, so I can go like a little bit too. Normally I'd have like an 8-minute rest. A little bit of this one hard. Here we're trying to make it extremely quad biased, so I keep my feet a little bit closer. That takes out the adductors, feet a little bit lower, which means that I actually have to displace under in order for my feet to not come off, or my heels not to come off. This is going to keep driving everything to the quads and allow me to filter with less weight and still be able to get just as high of a stitch. It's funny, he's not only a bodybuilder but also an actor. That's pretty funny, dude. My breath. So what you do in order to fix that issue, there's two things you do. One, slow the eccentric down. Two, pause at the bottom. Okay. And then three, don't give yourself that break between that. Because what you essentially did right there was a mile rest set without even realizing it. Because when you take and you come up and you stand there for like about 4 or 5 seconds, what you're doing is you're essentially allowing the quads to recover for a little bit before hitting them again. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, It just means what you technically did there was more than one set.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you got 5 stimulating reps, and then like 4 or 5 seconds break, another stimulating rep. 4 or 5 seconds break, another stimulating.
When I did that, I thought I was giving myself a chance to catch my breath to go longer. You know what I'm saying? But I see what you're saying. That makes sense. So you guys need to go up and wait and fix it. Like,
People are often asking like, well, why don't you pause very long at the top? I'm like, well, why don't you pause very long at the bottom when you're doing biceps?
when you're doing what?
When you're doing bicep curls. People don't do one and then go, and then wait there for 5 seconds before doing another.
Funny, I do that. That's all funny.
Well, maybe at the end,
Yeah.
right? Well, like you did it for probably a good solid 5 or 6 reps.
I was trying to catch my breath. I feel like I was like sprinted for like.
You just gotta.
I need to go up.
Go back down quicker. Well, when I say quicker, soon.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I'll do that on my next
You'll
one.
be able to get more out of one play. Come on, Troy. Right back in. Bring it back in. Good. Come on. And back down. Back down. Keep it there. Good. Come on. Increase the weight or keep the weight the same, but do it with the picture perfect technique.
I think increase the weight.
What do you want?
Out of 10. I think I'll try to still do a good technique, you know. Much of a difficulty.
That's why, there's been people before that have said they're like, dude, I can easily do 4 or 5 plays on that thing. I'm like, no, yeah. I'm like, no, I'm like, I've seen your video. You're bouncing in, bouncing out.
Yeah, I got humbled real quick.
I appreciate it. That was a good set though. That was good.
Man, it's not even Steven.
There's no way. When did he say that? When did he say that? When I was like, there's no way. There's no way that they just called him Steven. So, this is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated, best exercise tools. We've seen in various literature that the lengthened portion seems to be really hypertrophic. Why? Now, yeah, people argue, okay, for beginners versus advanced, how's that work? In the end, no matter what, if you are overloading the muscle at length, you're still going to get a lot of stimulus and a lot of good growth. So, an exercise that, I don't want to say I invented it, but I've never seen anybody else do it before me, is he takes and he just brings it set across you, and then assist you back up. And assuming you're comfortable with it and you can do it relatively easily, you can start adding weight to it. But you don't have to stand all the way up. A lot of times people, they stand up, they wait for 5-10 seconds and then go back down. Not necessary. Go up. As soon as that tension releases, as you get closer to the top, go straight back into it. When you go down, your hips sink back, and that's the opposite. If you want this to be extended the entire time. There you go. Oh, Jesus.
I was like, where's the bar going? It's so heavy with just the bar, bro. The hips stay extended the entire time. Even if you feel like you can't get back up, the natural instinct is to shoot the hips back to bring more of the vascular muscles in. And don't do that if you never need to. If you need it or to get back up, I will. Stomach too. Oh moly, wait a minute. I never feel this.
Legs kind of makes you a little bit sick. I think it's because the muscle is just so large.
So taxing.
Yeah.
So much more effort. That's not what I like to hear. How do you keep it so it doesn't slide forward?
So I make sure that it's like already there, and then when you cook, then it'll go.
Okay. Act like you're up in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Yeah.
That's how it happens when somebody's not there. But this machine drops a lot lower than playing the distance.
Oh, yeah. If I were you, I would have put the safety on like 1 or 2.
Yeah. It's automatically though, right? This, so I just assumed it would drop a little bit higher.
Good rule of thumb, never assume anything, you know? 1 to 10, how nauseous are you? I think I'm a 6.
Damn.
2, 3.
Cause he loved to put my wife
2, 3.
Rolling out Miami, I put
Probably a 3. I'm not going as wild today. No.
You ever like get car sick and you're like, I might have to pull over at any moment? Like,
I don't know why. I've never been car sick.
I've actually never been nervous in my entire life. I've never had that emotion.
So I was explaining this like previously. With adductors, I don't really care if I can't get all the way into the middle. What I care about most of the adductors is getting good stretching. So if I'm not able to pull all the way to the middle, I don't stop at that point. I'll take an alternate. Like there are some things where you emphasize partials, and there are other things where it probably doesn't make that big of a difference. I feel partials with the adductors at leg probably make more difference than a majority of these. They seem to respond really well. This could be anecdote. Take it as you will. Give it a try. See what happens. Like that's part of the reason why I will always increase the weight on this. Yeah, like a lot quicker than you would think. Yeah, even if I'm not able to do like full weight in the day, because it's like stretching where the mouse goes, and you can load that stretch. Yeah, really.
right, cool. I'm gonna finish with some seated hamstring curls. Good? I like also that like bar that you're holding on to too. It's like a nice perfect place to grip. So I never want just like a nice big stretch at the top too. This is way better than the machines that we've been using. First working set? Only working set. Only working set. Yeah, I hit my hamstrings like 2 or 3 days ago. So you know what? I'm about to like no need to do an insane amount of stability. You have a little lap. You're in a pod race here, bro. Disneyland right now. This is pod racing. I got time. I went in May. It was really cool. Why is there no in between here? Saturday, super heavy, super light. Literally like 3 pins away from each other. Alright, well, 3 pins is still 45 pounds. That's kind of a big jump. Okay, 45 pounds on a pin-loaded machine is not usually the same as 45 pounds on plates. You agree or disagree? 3 pins is a lot to jump, and on any machine. I disagree. That's a one-setter, that's a one-and-doner. Good stuff. Like, you like get pulled really fast. Yeah. So I wonder what that would be for. It doesn't feel like anything. It's like I'm not hungry. That's what it feels like. Yeah. It's like, I can eat so much. I think it's because you've been dieting for however long and you're just coming off of that. How do you feel being full? Honestly, I was still able to pound like 4,000 calories like it was nothing. You never had to stop yourself? I remember 2 days where I was struggling. Really? To get to like finish the calories. Everything outside of that, 4,000 calories down the hatch, no problem. I get to 3K and anything above 3K is tough for me. How were you as a kid? Honestly, were you like a skinny kid as well? Somewhat, but I ran so much. So it's like, I don't know if I was meant to be a skinny kid, you know what I mean? Because like I was training like 4 or 5 hours a day for something. So it's like you can't really like, never really like out eat that. Yeah, like because you're not eating in those 4 or 5 hours plus all the calories where you gotta eat that back. So and if you do eat a lot before going out training, like I would train 3 times a day. Yeah. If you eat a lot before doing that, like you feel sick. Like it's like you're not wanting to eat a lot because then you would just feel terrible while doing it. I've tried a bunch of different ways. I like doing that. Have you ever seen that Tom Flash video of him on the hamstring curl where he like does like rocking like it's like anything with effect? Yeah, it looks like that, but for the secret hamstring curl. I've never seen it before. I think I've learned that halfway from you because don't you lean forward to do the ending like? Yeah. So I think I tried that and it got harder for me. So I'll do is I'll use that like momentum. I'll lean back, try to get that full like stretch and then like get that eccentric. If you lean forward, it's definitely harder to get the full range of motion. Yeah. But that's why if I lean forward at the end, it's only to get like the like. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like when you go past failure, I'm just doing like anything, like whatever I can do to get more like stimulus. You know. Like you go to what's the wildest wildest fan interaction you've ever had?
I think honestly the one that stuck with me the most, and not even in a good way, but in kind of a bad way, was there was this 13 or 14-year-old kid that came up to me. I didn't realize he was that age. He was like way taller than me. I thought he was like 18 or 19. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna hop on here in like the next 6 months. And he's like, I want to be a bodybuilder and take it as far as I can. I'm like, how old are you? He's like 14. I'm like,
You're literally on here. It's called puberty, bro.
he's like, and I'm like, okay, like, why are you gonna take it? He's like, because I know I want to be a bodybuilder. That's what I want to be for the rest of my life. I'm like, what did you want to be 4 years ago?
Yeah.
He's like, an astronaut? I'm like, exactly. I'm like, how about you wait a little while, actually put in some work before making a decision that's gonna, like, tank your hormones for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was probably, like, the one that stuck with me the most.
I had one of those similar. This kid just like met me at a gym and he's like flexing and everything. He's like, guess how old I am? And he's like, I'm like, I don't know, 19? He was like, 17. He's like, yeah, I'm on test. I was like, oh, okay.
We had a beautiful leg day. Didn't need a lot of sets, but did need a lot of work. And where are we going to eat tonight, guys?
Japanese barbecue?
Japanese barbecue.
Yukaku? Hey, this guy's not picky. He'll eat anything.
I'll eat anywhere.
We'll eat anywhere.
Yeah.
We had pizza last night, so not pizza. I mean, we had chicken and rice. We had chicken and rice last night.
I was gonna say, there's not enough protein in pizza. Come on. But we're in Houston, so who knows? We'll make a night out of it.
Till next time, guys.
Till next week on.
Enough out.
Till next week on. Blake almost throws up.
Next week, Thievin, Polar Express Kid, and the
Captain
acoustic
Canuck.
restarted guy.
Captain Canuck.
Captain Canuck.
Captain Canuck.
I remember we called you that the very first meet. Captain
Canuck?
Yep.
No idea what
I don't know who that is
You
either.
don't know who Captain Canuck is?
No.
It's like Captain America, but for Canada.
Oh, that's hella funny.
Captain Canuck.
Freedom fries. You're called French fries.
All right, we're gonna do peace.
Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace.